Hi, Gemini. I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic seer and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for March 2025. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear picture of what's to come for you in March and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, sometimes your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from your cusp sign, so you might want to check that out. This reading is for Gemini Sun, Gemini Rising, and Gemini Moon. I'm using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck in this reading. I just want to apologize here for my voice because I have been for the past 4 days fighting a cold, so I apologize for that. And stay tuned at the end of the reading so you can hear the special video series I've recorded. All the links are down below in the description box if you want to check them out, but I will describe them slightly at the end of the reading. So all that being said, Gemini, now on to your March 2025 Psychic Tarot reading. The first card you have, Gemini, is the Nine of Cups. And this is wish fulfillment. All good things coming to you in an emotional sense. It could also you could feel contented, filled with contentment, happiness. It's kind of like party energy, let the good times roll. You may be feeling like you want to celebrate. This could be because you're making some kind of financial gains or something you're doing in your life. You may feel like you're on a roll. This could be with friends and family. This could be your career. It could be in the area of money. And you may feel like things are improving for you because you're doing things in your life in a whole new way. Perhaps you've changed your diet or exercise or health regimes, health practices. But you're doing things in a whole new way that are going to be working for you. And you may feel like, kind of like you're unstoppable. And anybody that was like tried to stand in your way or have all kinds of negative comments or things to say about you or your appearance or your work or anything you're doing, it's like they're going to fade away, or it's not going to be affecting you now. There could be some surprising events that happen in your life. Like, I see a little puppy. So somebody in your life could bring home this cute little puppy and give it to you as a gift. Or one of your kids or your significant other could find a little stray. And it could be a cat, but I'm seeing a puppy. And brings it home, and it ends up being this, wonderful blessing to the family. But it doesn't have to be that. This could be like a birth of a child could happen, a pregnancy announcement, somebody having a big move. But it's going to affect you strongly, so it could be like you're going to be happy about it. So I feel like you get some blessings and good surprises in March. This is a good month for Geminis to make a new friend. Or it could be like somebody you worked with or have known for a while, but they were kind of on the periphery. They could become a good friend to you now. But it could be somebody new that you meet. If you're trying to learn anything, I see you making fast progression like learning things really quickly, or if there's any like courses, classes, training programs, anything that like has steps and you have to move through it quickly. I feel like you're going to, get through things quickly. If you have to take any tests, exams, classes, courses, training, anything like that, I feel like you go through it in lightning speed. Now, the card you have next in your reading is the Five of Pentacles. And the Five of Pentacles is a card that can symbolize financial bankruptcy, emotional bankruptcy. You could feel depressed. You and your partner could feel depressed. This could also indicate that there's money available that you may not be looking at or paying attention to. There could be things you have to redo, especially if you're preparing your taxes. You may have to redo your taxes. If there's any kind of financial statements you need to provide, you may need to redo them. It could be to do with taxes. It could be for some other reason. You may take out a second mortgage or some kind of loan to pay down another debt that you're trying to get rid of. You could feel under pressure from a stubborn and or controlling spouse, significant other, that is putting pressure on you about money. It could be because they're a spend nut, they're a spendthrift, they're spending all the time, and that could be causing pressure on you to do with your finances. But this could also be, they could be pressuring you like they want you to get a better job or they want you to make more money. So you're a partner and you, a partner connected to you, could be putting pressure on you about money, but it could come up in a variety of ways. Now, this could also be somebody else in your family, a parent that maybe you have to help or take care of, a child, a grandchild, could even be a sibling to you that you have to help or need your financial help. And this could, maybe they need to come move in and live with you. That's going to cost you money. It's going to be extra expense. Or maybe your child needs surgery or is going off to a college or a training program. Well, that's going to put pressure on you, financially speaking. I mean, yes, you can, maybe that's why you're getting the loan, because I do get some of you getting a loan and it's to pay down a debt. So it could have to do with that kind of debt. You may have a lot of bills that are like swirling around you and you could be a little confused. There's a hawk right outside my window on the top of a telephone pole. You Geminis need to look up animal totem hawk, because hawk is giving Gemini a message right there, because we got seagulls all over the place where I live, because I live by the ocean. But hawks, they pop up once in a while, but this is right here. I get like bills or certain expenses like swirling around Gemini that you may be in a position where you're like, well, I only have so much money. What bills am I going to pick to pay? This could also be about what things you could eliminate in your life that cost you money. You may be looking at like subscriptions to certain things, streaming services or magazines or, whatever. You may be looking at like, what can I eliminate? So the next card in your reading is the Two of Pentacles. And the Two of Pentacles is a card that symbolizes weighing your options, having to make a decision or a choice between two things. Could be two different ideas, two different paths. This card could also indicate that you're seeking balance in some way. I do feel like you are going to make good decisions in March. I do actually feel that maybe when you're more towards the end of March or closer to April. You could go through a period of time where you decide to take something old and make it new again. Maybe your house is in disrepair and maybe you were thinking of selling it. But now maybe you're going to decide instead of selling it, you're just going to upgrade it or repair things. This could be vehicles. It could be anything that you may have been thinking of getting rid of. Or if you're good at, antiquing, yard sailing, going to flea markets and all that, this may be good for you to find old things, at festivals, fairs, yard sales, even junkyards that you could get and refinish or refurbish and then either keep and use or sell. You could feel like your interior compass is a little skewed. And you may feel like you wish you could be somewhere else, but you have to be where you are right now. So you could be dreaming of a vacation or dreaming of a trip. There may be an area in this world you want to live, and maybe where you have to live now, you don't really want to live there, or you're kind of done with it, but you're wishing you could be in another spot. I get that for some of you Geminis. I do feel, Geminis, if you have any legalities, they're going to go in your favor, especially in the first quarter of this year of 2025. You may be really good at creating something. And you could be mulling it over in March about how you can market it, promote it, or sell it. This could be a craft, a hobby, a skill you possess. Maybe you're really good at jewelry making and you're like, I should make this jewelry and sell it. Where should I do that? How could I do it? Maybe you're really good at wheel-thrown pottery and you're good at making vases and bowls and plates and you're like, well, I'm really good at this. How and where can I sell it? Maybe you're good at accounting and you want to start helping people do their income tax or start an accounting business, or you're good at tutoring, you're good at a language, and you're like, you know what? How can I, how and where can I start marketing this and selling this skill? So it could be a talent, a skill, or a service, or a product that you are good at creating and making, and you could be like analyzing, where do I put this? How do I sell it? What's the best way to do it? So before I go on, I'm just going to mention right here, there are 2 videos you may want to be interested in checking out that I recorded for Vimeo. We have 2 eclipses this month. We have the full moon lunar eclipse in Virgo on March 14th, 2025. And we also have the new moon solar eclipse. We have the full moon lunar eclipse in Virgo on March 14th, and we have the new moon solar eclipse in Aries on March 29th. If you want to see how these 2 eclipses are going to affect you for the next 3 to 6 months or even up to a year, but especially for 6 months out, I did a video series for each eclipse, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings for these eclipses. Those links are down below in the description box in the Show More section under the video, and they're also on my website, the links at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page. So card number 4 you have is the 10 of Cups, which is happily ever after, like great things happening for you emotionally. It could be relationship-wise. It could indicate good luck, happiness, good health, happy family, happy children, happy residents. Some of you really are building a life that's new with someone special. Now, this could mean a new person that's come in, but it could be a new life, like maybe you were dating them and they lived in one place and you lived in another home or residence, and now you're starting a new life together because you're going to cohabitate or you're going to get married. This is happening for some Geminis. This could also indicate you building a new life by moving. Now, many of you, this would be with a love partner, but some of you are going to build a new life by moving. You may also be thinking of branching out and selling your property. Now, I feel like when they say branching out, it could even be if you have a big enough property, you could branch out by building other buildings on your property that maybe your son and daughter want to live in one, and your parents, you could build another residence on your property, and your elderly parents could live in it. So, but it could also mean like you could be broadening and expanding property by owning multiple properties where you buy a vacation home or, things like that. You may make a big decision with a partner to buy a home and to move in together. Like I said, I'm getting that again. Some of you Geminis are going to create something that you put out there to the world that's going to be very fortunate, lucky, and successful, that people will want to buy. That was a theme. What card did that come up in? Two of Pentacles? That came up before already, so you've got that more than once in this reading. You could have family matters that are just really growing and improving. Even if you're single, that could be the family you were born into, could be growing and expanding. Or if you have kids, those kids could be having kids. And so the family you created could be growing and expanding. So the last card in your reading, Gemini, for March of 2025 is the Knight of Rods. And the Knight of Rods is a fire sign person, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. This could be you if you have a rising sign or a moon sign or a sun sign, because Gemini may not be your sun sign, of fire, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. I feel that some of you, this is you, and that you're bringing home a lot of work home with you. And I hear work and instructions. So maybe you're going to work from home now. Or maybe you're going to be dividing working at home and working remotely. It could be maybe, because I get bringing home work and instructions. So if you always go to work out in a business, you may have so much work that you now have to bring it home and do it at home on your own time. You could also be doing some construction or reconfiguring and making a home office. Or if you already have a home office, you could be upgrading it, getting a new desk, getting a new computer, getting new supplies. But maybe that's not the kind of work you do. Maybe you need a workshop. Maybe you work with wood and tools or machinery and technology, and you need like other kinds of implements and equipment and tools. So, but whatever it is, you may be renovating a room, upgrading it, supplying it with things you need so you can do work from home. Maybe you're going to have your own business, and therefore you would need a home office or workshop to work from home. If this is somebody else in your life, there could be a surprise ending for you with this Knight of Rods. If it's a love relationship, you could break up. But remember, you could get back together again. You know, that happens. People break up or separate and then they get back together again. But I'm going to warn you and remind you, 2 eclipses this month. Lots of breakups happen with eclipses. Eclipses bring endings, beginnings, blessings, and change. So for some of you, it's a surprise ending with this Knight of Rods. It can also bring deaths. Eclipses, they eclipse things out of our lives. They also shine the light on things that have been hidden. So there could be some kind of surprise ending here. Maybe it's you and a sibling that have a big fight and then you don't talk to that sibling ever again or for a long period of time. Or, you know, it could be an employee to you that you thought everything was going well and this employee ups and quits. You'll have to see how this plays out. The Knight of Rods looks to me like they may feel like you question them too much, or that you are in too much, you have too many, you either question them too much or that you have too many questions about them. You may feel like this is somebody that takes advantage of you or takes you for granted. Now I'm going to remind you, if this is somebody else and not you, like I said in the beginning, you may say, well, that sounds like, you know, the person I'm with or somebody works for me or whoever, but they're an earth sign. But do you know what their rising sign or moon sign is? That's the tricky part in the general readings, because believe me, even when I do private readings, a lot of times people that I'm reading show up in their card layouts as their rising sign or moon sign, sometimes more often than they show up as their sun sign. So keep that in mind. If you want to get more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for this month of March, my psychic crystal readings are available on Vimeo. That link is down below in the description box and on my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page. They're like a continuation and an expansion of the psychic tarot readings that I do here every month. So you may want to check them out. So the best gemstone crystal I got for you Geminis to work with, use, and wear when you're dealing with the energies this month in March, you got amethyst. And amethyst helps with addictions. It also enhances the immune system. Amethyst improves the endocrine system. It also helps improve skin appearance. It's good for promoting digestive health, and it reduces headaches and regulates hormones. Amethyst increases spiritual awareness and psychic abilities, positive transformation. It can help relieve stress and enhances memory. It's going to be a stone. My guides are telling me it's going to make you feel more spiritually connected or spiritually uplifted in the month of March. It's also going to help you battle any kind of sicknesses going on in your body, whether it's short-term sickness, like, listen to me, I've been fighting a sickness. My son Dan was sick for 5 days. He's still sick. I've been sick for 4. It could help you battle the sickness, but it could also help battle more serious sicknesses that have been going, illnesses and problems going on in your body. It's also going to make you feel more love for other people. I saw a heart right when I looked at it. There's a heart. It's going to make you feel more love. It's going to help you be more open to receive love from others as well. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like, share, and subscribe. And if you do subscribe, make sure to hit that notification bell to get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. I also have a Rumble channel, which is the Lucky Mermaid LLC. My special series that I record on Vimeo that are available, all those links are down below. Most recently, for the new year of 2025, I've recorded my financial psychic tarot readings for 2025 for each sign of the zodiac. Also, my big love readings for 2025 for singles and couples for each sign of the zodiac. Also, my 10-card Celtic Cross psychic tarot readings for each sign of the zodiac for this whole entire year, and my psychic crystal readings for the new year of 2025. Don't forget those 2 eclipse video series I mentioned earlier that is happening right now this month, those eclipses, and they're going to affect you for 6 months or even up to a year. You may want to check those video series out as well. You can follow me on my social media pages at the Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook. On X, my verified account is Pamela Georgel at the Lucky Mermaid. I have an Instagram account, the Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel. And I'm also, I said I'm also on Rumble, right? Did I mention that? I have a channel, the Lucky Mermaid LLC on Rumble. So I hope you'll decide to check these other things out. There's a donation link down below connected to PayPal. I appreciate all of your donations. They really help me out, and thank you so much, because it helps all these things, the Vimeo videos, the donations, help keep this channel going. So I do appreciate your purchases. So I hope you have an absolutely wonderful and amazing month of March, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.